Have you ever felt like your life was standing still, like you're knocking on every door but none of them open? But deep inside there's a whisper, Shulte, something big is coming. What if that feeling isn't just your imagination? What if it's preparation? What if Allah is about to bless you with something so extraordinary that your soul already feels it before your eyes even see it? And in this video, we're uncovering 7 clear signs that Allah is preparing a woman, maybe you, for something life-changing. Because you're not being punished, you're being prepared. Sign 1, your patience is tested in silence. But what if I told you the real preparation happens when the world goes quiet? Have you noticed your life entering stillness? No big events, no clear answers. Even your heartfelt du'as feel like whispers in an empty cave. But silence isn't absence. Sometimes it's divine surgery. Because before Allah elevates a woman, He calms her soul. He stills her restlessness. He slows her breathing. So when the winds finally change, she's ready to fly. Lately, maybe this isn't random. Maybe this quiet is sacred. And be patient, for indeed Allah does not allow the reward of the good doers to be lost. Surah Hud 1:15. Have you been patient, even when it made no sense? Ya Allah, give me strength in the silence I don't understand. Sign 2. You start losing people without explanation. They stop calling, friends fade, connections disappear without closure. But what if I told you, this isn't rejection, it's redirection. Like you're not being abandoned, you're being protected. Sometimes before Allah writes a new chapter, He clears the old cast, like a gardener trimming lifeless branches, so the tree can finally breathe and bloom. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Tirmidhi, are you still holding on to people Allah has already removed? Ya Allah, remove what's not meant for me, even if I still want it. Sign 3, your heart breaks but your faith doesn't. Let me tell you a story. There was a sister who cried every night in sujood. She begged Allah for a job, a husband, some kind of sign. For 2 long years, nothing changed. But in year 3, Allah gave her something beyond what she asked. And she realized the delay wasn't rejection, it was divine redirection. Because sometimes your heart breaks, but your iman stays whole. You still pray, still whisper Ya Allah with a trembling voice, still wake up for Fajr with tired eyes. You're still here, Laiplik. Maybe this isn't random, maybe this is molding. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Sharh 94:6. Sometimes Allah breaks your heart so He can enter it. Have you been broken not to be destroyed but to be rebuilt? Ya Allah, let this pain carry me back to you. Sign 4. You crave solitude and Allah's presence. You used to fill silence with noise, scrolling, texting, running from yourself. But now, solitude feels like home. You find peace in Quran. You feel safe in dhikr. You cry in sujood, not from weakness but relief. This isn't a personality change. This is a soul invitation. You're not being punished. You're being pulled back to Allah. Whoever draws near to me by a handspan, I draw near to him by an arm's length. Bukhari, do you feel it, that tug in your chest? Your Allah, let me fall in love with you again. Sign 5, everything you planned falls apart. You thought you'd be married by 25, settled by 28, peaceful by 30. But instead, everything unraveled. Typed one by one, your timeline shattered. Your dreams collapsed like dominoes, and it felt like chaos. But maybe it's not chaos, maybe it's construction. Because sometimes your plan A must collapse, so Allah can deliver His plan A. That perhaps you hate a thing, and it is good for you. Surah Al-Baqarah 221, him into in 1. Sign 6, you do good when no one's watching. You forgive quietly, you give silently. You make wudu in the dark and no one sees, but Allah sees, and that is all that matters now. You're not doing it for likes, you're doing it for light. This shift in niyyah is powerful. It's the quiet before the breakthrough. Actions are judged by intentions. Bukhari and Muslim. Even Maryam ASA was tested in solitude, alone, shamed, in pain. But from her isolation came one of the greatest miracles in human history. Solitude isn't a punishment, it's preparation for divine impact. Are you building quietly because now you know who it's truly for? Your Allah, accept the deeds no one sees but you. Sign 7, your tests increase just before the blessing. Right before a baby is born, the contractions hurt most. Right before dawn, the night is darkest. And right before your miracle, the pain feels unbearable. But this is not a punishment. It's the final push. Do people think they'll be left alone because they say we believe and will not be tested? Surah Al-Ankabut 29:2. What if your current pain is labor pain before your spiritual birth? Ya Allah, don't let me give up in the final stretch. You think you've been forgotten, but maybe you've just been chosen for something so rare. Allah had to prepare you in secret. And now, the world is about to see what your silence built, because you're not unlucky, you're not broken, and you're definitely not being punished. You're in the season of becoming, and Allah sees your lonely sujood, your tired patience, your unspoken du'as, and He promises, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Shar. So hold on, dear sisters, because what's coming is better than everything that left. Comment, I trust Allah. If your soul felt this message, share this video with a sister in her silent storm. Subscribe for more reminders that whisper to your soul and strengthen your heart. Lekha Allah, if I'm in a test, help me pass it. If I'm in preparation, help me rise from it. And if I'm in delay, help me trust your timing.